Okay, here we have Momoka, a horror game made by, what was the name again? Mocha on itch.io. This music is really good. Haunting, and like, normally this kind of chanting sets off some cliche bells in my head, I guess. This sounds really awesome and very unsettling. And with this picture, like, this looks like it's going some horrible, horrible places. Which I'm all about, so new game. Warning. Graphic depictions of blood and gore. That's your content warning there. Okay. What are we in for? What is this? So, have you guys heard about the rumor? The one about the priest in the church? I heard everyone talking about it during dinner. What was that all about? Oh. Seriously? You don't know the full story? Not really, Momoka. Do you know it? Oh. Oh, nuh-uh. Come on, tell us. Alright, I'll tell ya. I'm sure you've noticed, but Mutsuki Catholic Middle School has its own church that we go to mass on Sunday. Yeah, I'm sure you've noticed. You only go here. But we got no priest. It's an all-girls school after all. One man alone with all these girls. Not good. Oh boy. Is that where this is going? But once upon a time, this school did have a priest. They say he was a good guy. Until one day. Oh, I know what. It turned out he was feeling off some of the girls and even the sisters, right? What a creep. Yeah, that is pretty uncool. Hey, I thought you didn't know this story. I was trying to spook you. I only knew because everyone here was talking about it, that's why. I don't know the story. I can still get spooked, Kumi. I guess, fine, whatever. So, like Chizuru spoiled, it turned out that the old dude couldn't keep his hands to himself. One of the sisters has found out what he was doing and became furious. Had found out what he was doing and became furious. So furious, in fact, that in the middle of a confession, the priest was having with a student. The sister barged in the confessional booth, gun in hand, shot the priest in the head, and killed him. I'm sorry. That's a hell of a mental image you're painting here. Oh, man. No one really cares about what happened after that, but flash forward till today. They say if you go into the church and sneak into the second confession booth at 3 a.m., then proceed to have a confession like normal will cause the ghost of the priest to answer you. And if you don't confess your greatest sin, then he'll haunt you forever! Boo! Eek! I guess. Not gonna lie, that was pretty weak, Kumi. Not only that, but the whole ghost thing is just super fake too. Shut it! I told you, Chizuru ruined the atmosphere. Could you please keep it down in over there? Oh, there's a fourth girl in here. I didn't even notice. It's late and I'm trying to sleep. Well, how about you get up from that bed and say it to our faces? Kumi, shut up. Sorry, Yokochi. We'll keep it down. Anyway, yeah, not only was your delivery way off, but ghosts don't exist. If you two are so sure about it, why don't you both go down there and see for yourselves? You're kidding, right? It's 10 p.m. No way I'm gonna stay up till 3 a.m. for the appointed time. Unlike you, I actually care for my image. I need my beauty sleep. I don't know. Sound like a bunch of cowards to me. Okay, then why don't we all go? I'm more inclined to do this if we're all in this together. No way I'm going. I know I'm the one who suggested it, but you guys are the ones who don't believe in ghosts. And since I know they do exist... Oh, okay. Since I know they do exist, I'm completely off scot-free. It's only fair that you and Chizuru have to go. Alright, just keep your voice down. I'm willing to go if you are, Momoka. Alright, fine. We'll just prove to Kumi that ghosts don't exist. Yeah, I have a feeling we're not gonna meet a ghost, but we're gonna meet something else instead. It's not just the ghost I'm worried about, though. They probably keep the church locked during the night. You guys probably have to find a way to sneak inside. I saw that in the sister's room. There's a ring of keys. You mean the sister's office? You want us to sneak in there and steal them? Isn't that, like, against one of the 10 commandments? Unless you plan on shapeshifting through those church doors, I don't see any other way. It'll be no problem, Momoka. I may be an amateur when it comes to mischief, but, well, first time for everything. Alright, let's do it then. So I guess we're stealing keys from a nun as the first thing in this game. Jesus Christ. Alright, it's 2 a.m. You guys know what you're doing, right? Yeah, I'll knock on the sister's office door and run away, ding-dong ditch style. And when Chizuru makes some noise down the hall, Sister Kazuko will come out and investigate. That's when I'll sneak in and get the keys. Pretty solid plan, right? That sounds good enough, I guess. Don't get caught out there. Good luck. Not very encouraging, but okay. Right, okay, so I'm finally Momoka. Oh! Okay, let's save, first and foremost. The mirror reflects Momoka's weary expression. She begins to see how much better Chizuru looks than her at the moment, and glances away in embarrassment. Aw, don't do that to yourself. There's nothing inside the drawer. This is just their second day here. Oh, so that might be why they're not super devout yet. Chizuru's clothes cram the cabinet. Momoka thinks to herself if she really needed to bring so many outfits. It's to a Catholic girls' school? That seems a little... Everyone's clothes besides Chizuru's are in here. Even though they're required to wear their uniforms during the day, they're able to change into their own clothes during free time. Well, that makes more sense. On top of the drawer, an artificial potted plant rests peacefully. Though it is fake, the scent it gives off is quite nice. Inside the drawer are personal items belonging to each of the girls. Yukochi, you're still awake? You all were being too loud, I couldn't sleep. Sorry, Yukochi. I'll try to force Kumi to sleep earlier next time, okay? You all know the rumor is fake, so why are you going? In regular confession, you're supposed to tell the priest all your sins anyway. There's no sacrifice. Well, yeah, but don't you think this place is a little mundane? Spicing it up like this can't hurt. Learning about God is never mundane. Oh my god, I immediately don't like you. Then could you please forgive us? We're gonna go now. Huh, can I just go to bed? I can inspect each individual bed? Okay, I'm doing that. It's Chizuru's bed. Oh, she doesn't care. This is Momoka's bed. Just looking at it makes me want to sleep. On top of the drawer, an artificial potted plant. Oh, it's the same thing. So, you're not chickening out now, are you? Well, I guess not. I guess we better get going. Being out in the halls at 2 a.m. is pretty eerie. It sure is. Do you hear that rain? Maybe we should have thought a little more about this. Oh, man. I didn't even think about the rain, but if we go back now, Kumi will think we're a bunch of cowards. No, she'll think you're a couple of cowards. A little rain never hurt anyone, right? Come on, we can do this. The sister's office is the door at the back of the main entrance. At the back in the main entrance. What? Okay. So are these other girls' dorms? Yeah. Seems so. Okay, so let's just go. So this must be the main entrance, and this would be the office then. So are these also more dorms? Yep, they sure are. Oh, hold on. There's a cabinet over there. But I can't seem to inspect it. I just saved by accident, so... Suppose we just go for it. This might not be a big exploration type game. It might just be a little story-driven experience. So, let's go. Okay, here we go. Sister Kasuko is still inside. It looks like she's sleeping on her desk. Why? Really? Then I feel kind of bad for waking her up like this. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Mind hiding someplace else? Of course, give me a moment. Oh, perfect hiding spot. Come on, Chizuru. I know you got this. Okay. 1, 2... And run! Huh? Okay. Key snagging time. Keys. I'm looking for the keys. Ah, there they are. Right on top of the desk. Gotcha. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah. Didn't want to have to make an entire room for that one cutscene, huh? Chizuru okay? Did she get caught? Oh. You got the keys, right? Come on, let's get moving. Okay. No way. Already? Wait, what do you mean already? Oof, it's freezing out here. And the rain certainly isn't helping. If we stay under the covered walkways, we should be relatively dry. What got you running out there like that anyway? Were you almost caught? I realized that once I got into the hallway, Sister Kasuko was going to see me in plain sight. I panicked and hid inside that cabinet outside. When Sister Kasuko came in, she knocked on some of the dorms. When the girls let her in, I bolted out of there. She must have thought it was one of the girls there. Really? This whole thing is causing more trouble than I anticipated. Tell me about it. Alright, we're here at the church. Hand me the keys. Here you go. No way. What? Don't tell me the keys don't work? The door's unlocked. Did they just forget? All of that for nothing. That's just annoying. Well, let's get inside. Okay, we're in the church. Feels like I'm being watched by the statue. If they go Weeping Angel on me, I will be extremely annoyed. Alright, we're here, and it's only 2:20 a.m. You really underestimated how long this would take, huh? I think you mean overestimated. Yeah, it's not so bad. We could use this as bonding time. Yeah, totally. So they just chit-chat in a church at 2 a.m. That sounds about right. And you know what Kumi ended up doing? She squirted that mustard straight into her eye. I require context. Youch, that sounds really painful. Yeah, but she was laughing and crying at the same time. It was so funny. You and Kumi sounds like you've been friends for a long time. I'm glad I met you both here. Aw. Me too. We're about to make our own funny story too. Look, it's 2:56 a.m. We got to get in there quick. So, should we both go in or... Don't worry, I got this. Just keep an eye on the clock. Oh, she's gonna disappear or die or something. Chizuru is so nice. What a sweetheart. Too bad she's gonna fucking die. Or maybe this is like a big prank on me. That could be it. It's 3 a.m. Start now, Chizuru. Okay. Did you start yet? I can't hear you. Well, I guess that's the point. They must have soundproofed the booth so people outside wouldn't hear. I would assume so. I've never gone to confession myself, but that seems about right. Well, this is awkward. Well, it's 3:02 a.m. now. You can come out now. Have you seen anything yet? Uh-oh. Chizuru? Uh-oh. Come on, how can you not... There we go. Chizuru? Chizuru, are you alright? Why'd you scream like that? It's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing. Hey, come on, this isn't funny. Say something. I swear if... Boo! Haha, did I get you? No! I totally did, though. You should have seen the look on your face. You jerk. You say that, but you got a half smile on you. Jerk. Since when did you become Kumi all of a sudden? I think you rubbed off her personality a bit. Hey, at least I can actually scare someone, right? Anyway, let's get out of here. I didn't see anything, and I totally didn't confess my gravest sin. So it really was a rumor? Well, now we can shove it in Kumi's face. Let's go. Why do I get the feeling we won't be able to leave? Isn't that another girl walking this way? Yeah, it is. Don't tell me. You guys just came back from the church? We did. Were you going to see if the rumor was true too? Yes. Did you guys see him? Was he all creepy and all that? Why don't you see for yourself? Here, take the church keys. Just remember to lock the door when you're done. Oh man, thanks. That must mean he's really real. Solid logic, lady. Love it. Seems like we're not the only ones interested in it. I guess it really is a popular rumor. Something's not right. This was too easy and simple. How was it? Did you guys shit your pants or what? Don't be gross. The whole thing was a waste of time. There's no ghost. Waste of time, you say? Ha! I knew there was no ghost. I just wanted you guys to look stupid. That's what you get for ruining my story. You realized that you had to stay up just as long as us, and that Chizuru and I were interested anyway? I'd say you wasted your own time. Yeah, but... Ah, fuck. Okay. That's one of the best placed F-bombs I've ever seen in one of these games. That's hilarious. Oh, I love it. Anyway, I'm dead tired. I need to get to bed. Good night, everyone. Yeah, we have to get up in 4 hours. How lame. I love the image of this little Catholic schoolgirl just be like, ah, fuck. And then Momoka got super worried. No way. And then what? Huh? What? You're telling Kumi about the scare you gave me? Wow, that sure woke you up. And then I yelled out, boo! And that really freaked her out. I'm telling you, you should have been there. Nice. You're not so bad yourself, Chizuru. Maybe you should drop your pop idol dreams. And be a storytime teller. I'll consider it. Oh, someone's knocking on the door. Someone's at the door? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Good morning, girls. Last night, there was apparently 2 girls who had snuck out at around 2-3 a.m. We're going door to door to see who done it. If any of you girls did it, or know who did, please let me know. If you turn yourselves in, your punishment will be greatly reduced. You're accusing us of mischief, or what? No, but if any of you are lying, God always reveals the truth. Well, none of us did it, so you can go and check the other girls. See your breakfast, sister Takako. Is that her name? Okay, cool. I know who did it. God damn it, you little snitch. Thank you, Yakuchi. What do you know? It was Harimoto and Kihara. They both left last night to sneak into the... What? Is this true? No, it isn't. It was just me. I went to the church by myself. Chizuru didn't go. Oh, she was using our surnames. Right, that makes more sense. I keep forgetting that's the thing. Yeah. Momoka? Oh, I'm taking the blame alone. Yakuchi? Sorry, it was just Harimoto who went. Thank you, Yakuchi. Harimoto, please come with me. Well, I'm fucked. What the fuck is your problem? Why would you go and snitch him out like that? Damn it, it's whatever. The punishment for sneaking past curfew is exile from everyone for 2 days, right? Won't be so bad, I guess, but still. Thank you, Momoka. I'll have to thank you for taking one for the team next time. Momoka followed Sister Takako out of the room and into the hallway. Some of the girls have already gotten out of their dorm rooms and were hanging around the hallways waiting to be called for breakfast. As Momoka continued following the footsteps of the sister, she could feel every pair of eyes locked onto her. Momoka became very self-conscious. Finally, they arrive at the sister's office. This is where Momoka was going to be staying for the next 2 days in punishment. Sister Takako opens the door and walks inside. So I'm just in the office? Okay, cool. Momoka follows suit, but when sister closed the door behind her, uh-oh. Oh, spooky things are happening. Something sharp pinched Momoka's neck. Whatever it was lodged deep inside her. Another sister was hiding behind the door and stabbed Momoka in the neck with a needle, injecting whatever fluid that was inside straight into her bloodstream. The pain was too much for Momoka. She yelped and then stumbled to the floor, clenching her neck and trying to understand what was happening to her. This could use some visuals. It's not that the story isn't interesting, I'm super intrigued here, but like, you had that cool image in the menu, you could have 1 or 2 more drawings in a scene like this, I feel like. Any neck movement she made, Momoka's neck would ache in pain. She tried to keep her head up straight, but it felt like her cranium was getting heavier each passing moment. Momoka finally hung her head and her body slumped onto the floor. She was now unconscious. Oh shit. Are things about to get spooky? Because so far this has been pretty spook light, I gotta say. Waking up. What is this? Why can't I see? Who's there? Momoka orders her arms to remove the blindfold on her eyes, but they're restricted by rope that is sticking into her wrists. She tries to remove the rest of her body, but it is all prohibited. Momoka is strapped down to a table. Oh god. That shuffling. Someone is in here with me. Uh-oh. 2 cold hands place themselves onto each of Momoka's thighs, grasping her fat tightly. There are 2 people, each on opposite sides of the table. What's going on? Why am I like this? Untie me! Ow! What? Suddenly, Momoka feels a row of cold metal teeth on both her thighs. The sensation sends shivers throughout her body. Every single hair is standing straight up. Stop, please! The 2 rows of hundreds of tiny steel blades begin pressing down into Momoka's thighs, moving back and forth simultaneously. Jesus! The blades vigorously tear through her skin and break through her fat. The deeper the saws go, the more animalistic Momoka's screams become. Momoka can feel the blood spraying from her legs. Jesus! The blade suddenly struck something smooth and hard, Momoka's leg bone. The people remove the blade as if removing the knife from a cake to cut another slice. Momoka thanks God in heaven that they seem to have stopped, but her injuries sent waves of unbearable agony straight to her brain, to remind her that she may be moments away from death. What the fuck is happening? With all the blood spurting from her wounds, it feels as though she's urinating from the legs. Her blood drips down her legs and into her once clean socks, tainting them crimson. It hurts! It hurts so much! God, it hurts! No, stop! No more, please! I'm begging you! The loud noise of a high-speed rotary machine echoes in the crowd. What is this just hostile? Reducing Momoka's hearing into nothing more than a constant high-pitched ringing. Momoka can't even hear the sounds of her own pain-induced screaming, as the rotary blade fits itself inside her open wound, continuing where the last set of tools previously left off. The machine cuts through her bone and instantly minces the flesh that was still there below it, successfully separating her leg from the thigh. What? The final slice sends Momoka into shock, causing her to lose consciousness once again. Did I just get my legs sawed off? Huh? Well, I'm still alive, apparently. Oh my god. When Momoka finally comes to, she finds herself slumped in a metal chair. Her hands are tied behind the back of the chair, and she can't seem to escape. What? The first thing that Momoka notices about herself is the absence of her legs. I'd say! She tries sending signals down her spine to her brain to move a limb, but the signals end abruptly at her thigh. It's a foreign and phantom feeling that Momoka can't wrap her head around. Lifting her thigh with her core, she sees sutures at the end of the stump. The stitches are keeping the skin together, almost resembling packed sausages. Ew! What happened to me? You got your legs sawed off. Sour vomit rises. Wow! You're not skipping out of the descriptions here, huh? Sour vomit rises up Momoka's throat as she begins to feel lightheaded. The uncomfortable feeling of not having her legs anymore, combined with why this had happened to her, was getting to her. Momoka moves her head around to get an idea as to where she is. Stone everywhere. A basement, maybe? I can feel the wall with my hands here, and... these restraints are pretty weak, actually. Let me try this. You'd think she'd be a little weaker after losing that much blood. Oh, there we go. Momoka breaks free from her restraints and face plants into a puddle of something sticky and viscous. The right side of her face is coated with it. Probably her own blood. Momoka sits up and stares at the two stumps once again, trying to build up her mental fortitude to keep going and find an escape. This is a tough chick, I gotta say. Testing her strength, Momoka plants her hands on the floor and drags herself a few feet. It's tiring, but Momoka needs to endure it if she wants to escape from the room. This is more of a visual novel than an RPG Maker horror game at this point, really. Why does this have to happen to me? My legs. Oh my god. This is unbearable to look at. Skeletal remains are sprawled out across the floor. The bleached white color of the bones complement the color of the stone floor. Oh, they complement it, do they? An actual dead body? God, what the hell is going on? I don't want to die like this. Please, God, I don't want to die. Yeah, I'd say. What the fuck? Okay, so... maybe there's something under these seats. Huh. I guess I just gotta check the door. The large steel door rattles in place when tried. It can't be opened without a key. So there's gotta be a key here somewhere. Oh, there's something sparkling up there. I can't reach it from here. I need a height boost. So maybe I can push the chair? Oh, this is going to be tough. Yep, sure enough. And one more, I think. There is something in here, but I can't even reach my hand far enough to get it. I'll have to wriggle it out with something. Like a bone. The skeleton remains. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else. Momoka picked up a long bone from the skeleton. Please forgive me. All I did was investigate a ghost story. Jesus. I feel bad, but if I use the bone I just got... oh. Ah! That was just the sound of the bone breaking. But this came out too. It's a key. Why would there be a key in there? Are these people... well, obviously they're insane, so... The last steel door rattles in place when tried. It can't be opened without a key. I have the key, but I can't reach the keyhole. Actually, let's save. Just so I don't have to read through all of that again if I somehow fuck up and die. Which I don't think you can do, but... you know. Man, they're really... okay, I actually like that they are forcing you to do every step of this escape. Because it really sells how helpless you are right now. This has to be a basement of some sort. It's so cold down here, too. My thighs have gone numb from dragging them across the floor. What's this? No way, it's a wheelchair! How convenient! An old and beat-up wheelchair that looks like it's moments away from falling apart is parked against the wall in the hallway. The wheels have been thoroughly rusted. Momoka tests its durability by jumping on it a few times and shaking it. Turning the wheels causes some rust to fall off from the gears. It's a little wobbly, but it's definitely way better than dragging my body across the floor everywhere. Oh my god! The steel door rattles when tried. It's unable to open. Okay. Can't open either. Uh-oh. I see blood. Steel door rattles were tried. Oh, let's not go there just yet. Oh. Huh? What's up with this room? It's completely empty. The ground? What's going on? Suddenly, the wheels of Momoka's wheelchair begin to buckle. Thinking that the chair was in the middle of falling apart, she looks to the side. Instead, Momoka sees that multiple red and slimy worms have sprouted from the ground and were entangling themselves in her wheels. The floorboards become soft and malleable, and Momoka slowly sinks into the ground. Momoka was so distracted by the tentacle— oh no, that she didn't notice the room itself change. Momoka looks up to see that the entire room had transformed into some hellish chamber. The floor, walls, and ceiling were made up of what looks to be raw meat stretched across each pane. Again, at least visualize this. You're doing... Look, the descriptions are awesome. This is a great story so far. Well, it's a story I'm definitely invested in. But you need one or more visuals here and there. Honestly. Ah! Before her mind could even process on what she's seeing, a thick mask covers the ends of Momoka's thighs. Whatever it was, it felt like slimy pig fat, and it was undoing her sutures. Oh no. Momoka screamed in pain, but she wasn't restricted like last. She dove off the chair and fell onto the floor. The floor rippled from Momoka's impact and continued to ruffle as she scrambled herself to the door. Momoka reached the door, but without the chair's height boost, she was unable to reach the knob. She turned around to shrink back against the door. It's open? The door must have been broken, because when Momoka leaned on it, it swung open, causing her to spill out into the hallway. What's wrong with that room? Ow, my stitches. Momoka looks down to see that her sutures had been ripped out and that her 2 wounds were now reopened. She's losing blood. No, this can't be. The stairs. Maybe I can find a first aid kit upstairs. I think I might have fucked up. I'm definitely dying. There's no way I'll be able to climb up these stairs. But I have to. Momoka figures that the easiest way for her to climb these set of stairs is to do it one at a time. Well, you don't say. She sits on the first step and then uses all her strength to sit herself to the next. The strength she's forcing out of herself causes her thighs to throb out blood. Momoka watches herself leave a trail of blood up the steps, moaning and groaning in pain each passing moment. Momoka wants to puke, and she does. She spills gastric juices out her mouth, staining her shirt and the steps in warm vomit. She feels lightheaded, but she soldiers on. At this point, Momoka doesn't even want to be saved. She can only hope that the next person she sees will do the favor of ending her life, putting a stop to all this pointless torment. I've made it to the top. Momoka's voice comes out hoarse, her throat still stinging from when she threw up. She crawls a few feet away from the stairs and goes limp. Just how much blood did she lose, Momoka wonders. She thinks if it was even worth it to struggle out of the first room in the first place. Momoka remembers when her mom told her that she would be going to Mutsuki Catholic Middle School for girls. She was annoyed at first, but ultimately went with it to please her parents. If this was how it was going to turn out, Momoka would have thrown a tantrum. She wouldn't have cared if it made her look like a spoiled brat. Anything was better than this. Yeah, you know, I'm inclined to agree. Someone is coming. Huh? I'll kill... What? Wait, is that me? Is that myself? Momoka was flabbergasted. She couldn't believe that lying on the ground with no legs and bleeding out very badly was a girl who looked exactly like her. What? This was her, Momoka thought. The Momoka clone had her uniform stained with red and yellow juices, and her eyes were dull. She didn't have a lot of time left. What? Please kill. What's going on? Momoka has already seen grotesque imagery since coming down to the basement, but it was this side of the clone that seemed to have really gotten to her. Momoka put her hands on her and moaned, but the clone on the ground was trying to tell her something. Momoka didn't even want to listen to her. Yeah, kill me, all that. That's classic. The clone resembled a wounded animal. It was whimpering, it was moaning, it was very much in pain. It was clearly a human. Was it okay to end its life? But the more it writhed in pain, the more Momoka couldn't stand it. The uncanny resemblance to her own self was eating at her brain, and felt like she could feel its pain too. Momoka wrapped her small hands around the being's throat. Oh my god! Momoka could feel the neck of the clone strain and watch as its eyes rolled back into the back of its head. Its face was turning purple and drool was dripping from the corners of its mouth. Wow, you're really making me do this, huh? The clone's body continued to contort and its jaw went slack. Finally, after 5 minutes of torture, it moved no more. It went limp like a rag doll. Well, that's more vomits. Vomit sure is a thing in this game. Momoka's stomach bubbled and then spurted gastric juices up her esophagus when it erupted out her mouth. She has never felt so sick in her life. Hey, look, it's Momoka. No kidding. We've been worried sick about... What the fuck? Momoka, what happened? Are you okay? Everything's fine. We're all here now. Well, yeah, of course she's crying. It's okay. No, it's not. What the hell happened? The nearest town is miles away. We have to walk through the forest with no map. The school gets mail and food and other stuff from trucks every once in a while. We can call for help with a radio or a phone that they have somewhere in this place. I don't think Momoka wants to stay here any longer, so let's go. You ready to leave, Momoka? Just give me a minute. Actually, why are you guys down here? But after the whole waste ordeal and you left, one of the sisters came by the... Waste ordeal? One of the sisters came by the room. She was acting super strange, asking where you went, and after we said we didn't know, she bolted off. Kumi and I looked at each other and knew something was up. We figured you went to the basement to find answered. Have I missed, like, a large chunk of the plot or something? And the things they're doing down here, what the fuck? They've got rooms dedicated to torturing girls. Yeah, I saw. Wait. Are they, like, cloning the girls that go to this school to have a hostel basement? Oh my god, that's horrible. Are you fucking for real? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a second save file. Because maybe something changes if I try to go to the stairs without the, with the wheelchair, without going in that horrible room. Wait! I don't want to go into this room again. Oh. They've actually seen what's in each room. Okay. What's this? No way. This wasn't here when we got down here. They trapped us? Let's try to find another way out. Sister Keiko's note, 1 of 3. The lettering is all sloppy, but read it. Yes. I guess that being an alcoholic has been good for one thing. To be honest, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm the only one who doesn't. All the sisters do, not me. I thought being a sister would help me, but I found myself in some unspeakable mess. I'm jotting all this down for my sake, really, but if someone does end up reading this, don't think I'm crazy. There's an alien down here. Oh, okay, I don't know that it's really an alien, but it's not from this world, or at least it hasn't been discovered. Maybe we should be glad it stops here. Did you read that right? An alien? What does that even mean? Yeah, I'm pretty confused too, at this point. Like, I have no fucking clue. What? The floor opened up. Feels like somebody's screwing with us. Yeah, you don't say. Can I inspect this? Is there like... Yeah, okay, I'm not getting anything out of that. This is, this definitely went a completely different direction than I thought it would. I was completely content with, like, a Catholic girls' school ghost story. That would have been cool, too, actually. God, I hope this is not another torture room. I've had enough of this place already. I can say that again. Footsteps? Someone's coming. Hurry, let's get inside. I saw the newborn. The girls have killed it. They're heading into room 2C. Oh, she has a walkie. Bring everyone out here. If they escape and tell everyone, we'll have to go through with our fallout plan. What the fuck is happening? Oh god, no. Forget about the girls. It escaped its room. You guys carry out the plan. I'll take care of the girls down here. Sister Etsuko readies the magnum in her hand. She says a prayer in her head. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, there's another note here. There's a note lying on the ground here. The lettering is... Yeah. Okay, I'll start from the top. Please believe me when I say this, but what they're doing at this school is this. The sisters spread this rumor about a priest in the church and yada yada, basically getting the girls to leave their dorm rooms at night. They made it up so they could punish the ones who go outside. And while they say in the rules that the punishment is a mere exile from everyone for 2 days, what they do is much worse. The sisters drug the girls and take them to one of the basement rooms and cut off their legs from the thigh down. They tie the ends of their thighs and let them dry out for 2 days before being put into the priest's room. Now I know what you're thinking. The priest's room? I thought you said that was just a rumor. Well, sorta. The thing is, Mutsuki Catholic Middle School didn't used to have a priest. It does have a priest. And he's still around, you see. I had to dig up some information about this, but I think I know the full story. Mutsuki Catholic Middle School did have a priest, and as far as I know, he was a very nice man. In fact, nothing on the record say that he has touched up the staff. If something so gross had happened, it surely would have made the news, right? But I couldn't find anything. It must be an added detail that girls themselves put in as it got passed around. Now I know that sounds relatively normal, albeit a bit strange so far, but I think I might lose some of you at this next point. If the priest never got shot by the sister, then what did happen to him? I'll tell you what. He's turned into a monster. A literal one. Some alien crawled into his ear and changed him completely. He's not what he used to be. But I don't know what I expected. Considering that hell room we went into, that literally used the word tentacles, I probably should have guessed this. But, I still wasn't prepared. Oh god. It's addicted to sex! I'm going all over the place, but hear me out. This thing landed on Earth. It's from an advanced species that humans can't even comprehend. The reason why this school is able to provide so much food is because the alien is able to use the discarded legs of girls and turn it into some kind of mega fertilizer. So if this thing is super smart, then it's on Earth for one thing. To replace the human race with its own intelligent beings. Either alien hybrids or what. This thing is meant to destroy. What about the clones? Where do they enter into this? But like I said before, it's addicted to sex. The son of a bitch isn't so smart after all. What the hell is she talking about? Yeah. The deeper we go into this basement, the more fucked up shit we find. I bet we're the only sane ones left. But could it really be true? The stuff this sister was talking about, we've seen it down here. The removing the leg thing, how the school is able to grow its own food. What was up with that sex part? Don't tell me whatever this thing is doing. God, I just don't get it. I'm sick of it. I want to go home. Away from this terrible, terrible place. Come on, let's leave. I want to get out of here too. If we can leave, that's the big question. Do you think the person from outside is gone yet? I'd hope so. Well, it seems so. Okay, uh-oh. That door is open. That's not a good sign. Huh, the door to this room was locked before. You think those footsteps from earlier came through here? Could be. Though if they went through here, wouldn't we have seen them by now? Maybe we managed to slip past them and they went to the bottom floor? Let's be on guard, just in case. What is this? The bricks on this part of the wall are slightly different color. Upon closer inspection, one of the bricks is jutting out. Press it. Here's a large click. Nothing in the room seems to have changed. But there was a similar block back here. So maybe I'm finding a secret right now. Yep. Here we go. One of the bricks is jutting out. When pressed, the wall... Ooh, an axe. Whoa, an axe? Hey, hand me that thing. I should be the one carrying it around. Okay, I'm starting to like Kumi. Yeah, you're the tallest one out of all of us. You're probably the one who can do the most damage. Not if she's a fucking twig. After taking the axe off the wall, a familiar click is heard again. So now Kumi is armed. Awesome. I can't interact with these. So something else clicked somewhere. Wait! Oh, right. Oh, it's probably a room with her clone in it. That system may still be down there looking for us. We should avoid going downstairs. Okay, so we can't do that. So I'm thinking what they do is to avoid, you know, girls disappearing and shit. They clone the girls and then feed them to the alien for legs and sex, I suppose. Jesus Christ, what am I even saying? Right, let's move. You know what? I should Let's save again. Here we go. The bricks on this part of the wall are a slightly different color. Yep. Momoka pressed it and here's a large click. Nothing in the room seems to have changed. So... does that mean it left something else up here too? Am I going back and forth and finding weapons? Nope. Weird. But that probably means there's another room with weapons in it. Or something. Either way, I clicked it, so... ah, here we go. Boom, press it. Momoka pressed it. There's a large click. Nothing in the room seems to have changed. So is it back here? Weird. Hey, the door's unlocked now. Now we can get out of here. Suddenly the wall opens up and reveals a small closet within the wall. Give me a break. Win some kind of fucked up adventure movie? Yeah, kinda. Let's just take a look. It's really crammed in here, not to mention dusty. So, this is the last note then. No. There's a note on the ground here. The lettering is sloppy and all over the place, but it's still readable. This thing isn't all that different from humans after all. I don't know who was this thing's first victim, but he turned this school into some kind of fucked up alien little girl sex ring. Yeah, I figured that. Could you read those words again? Fucked up alien little girl sex ring. Oh my god. Am I even gonna be able to put this on YouTube? It's got all the sisters under some kind of alien influence, doing whatever it asks of them with no question. I think I'm not affected when I'm drunk, so I've been making sure to conserve all the alcohol I have. Oh, so it's kind of like the faculty. Just get fucked up and the alien can't do anything. This monster commands the other sisters to remove the legs of these captured girls and tie them to chairs so that it's easier for it to have sex with them. But the most fucked up part is that they sterilize the girls beforehand. They take what... Jesus! They swap out girls each semester. Obviously a plan like that has flaws. How are they able to do this without raising suspicion? The monster thought of a plan for that too. When they dry the girls out after removing the legs, they collect cups of their blood. They then do this weird ritual that involves them mixing with this blood with this... Jesus! It's like every line is scientifically manufactured to be even more gross than the last. God damn! What? Once they bring this full-size clone back to... So that means we're the clones. This is some us shit. Yeah, no, I understand it, and I'm still confused. The truth is that Momoka doesn't even know anymore. Whether she was really a clone or not was bothering her. She thinks back to the Momoka clone that she put out of its misery. There's no denying it. Momoka killed herself. It wasn't an it at all. It was the original Momoka. The real one. The one whose reality only mattered. What? Oh, yeah, I get it. Existential horror. This existential thought put the clone's mind on the brink of madness. If it hadn't been for the two acquaintances by its side, it would have started to smash its head against the wall. As if smashing its head against the wall would prove anything. It would prove that the pain and the blood and the fractured skull fragments would confirm in fact that it was real. Hey, are you listening to me? Look at me. It doesn't matter if you're... What matters is that you want to survive, right? To escape? So let's just focus on that, okay? And after that, then what? What would happen after the whole deal was over? Move on? Tell her parents? After all, those people she would go back to wouldn't be her parents. Her new parents were now an alien and some sisters she has never met before. Would she be able to keep a straight face saying, "I love you, Mom and Dad," to her supposed parents? There would be no biological connection between them. Was there a point in living after all this? Say something, please. Let's just go. There was no point in having doubts now. It figured that it will sort everything out once it was over. Well, yeah, I suppose so. This I gotta say, this keeps taking turns I'm not expecting. It's probably one of the wildest goddamn things I've come across in a while. Jesus. The door's locked. Well, that sucks. And we can't go through. Oh, it seems open now. Uh-oh. According to the note, the elevator up here leads to the attic. That sister, though. Keiko, was it? Is it even worth talking to her? She seems a bit loony. She might be a crazy drunk, but she's the only person we can trust. She has the same goal as us, right? Putting a stop to all of this and being able to leave home. Let's go, then. Oh, but we're gonna get stopped by a crazy nun with a gun! Gun nun! Now, there's a movie. Momoka pressed the button on the side of the door to call the elevator down. Finally, I found you girls. She's got a gun! If I rush her with the axe, I'll be shot dead before I could even reach her. Sister Etsuko, why do you have a gun? Just what's happening? Just tell us the truth. Please, just make this easy for me. Come here, girls. Set the gun down and walk over to us. We have no reason to trust you with that thing in your hand. You just don't understand. Why did you girls have to look into all this? You caused this! Sister Etsuko frantically waves the gun around and finally points it towards the girls. Just walk over here. I'm the one with the gun. Don't make me shoot you like this. She's going to kill us no matter what? Kumi, Momoka, the elevator door is open. Get inside quick. No way. What about you? She'll gun us down the moment we move. It's okay. I'm a sweet talker, unlike you. What? Tell us when, Chizuru. Think about what you're doing, Sister Etsuko. Shut up. I'm trying not to think what I'm doing. I'm protecting you from... No. Do you think we all like this? Momoka, Kumi, go now. Hey! Uh-oh. Did Chizuru just die? Quit the fucking silent treatment. It doesn't make you look badass. Please, I don't want any of this. I just wanted to stop. I'm sorry, Kumi. No, what the fuck is wrong with me? I should apologize. Chizuru. God damn it, I'll make them pay. What's going on at this school? You know what's going on, and it's fucked up! We're going to put a stop to it, okay? When the elevator reaches its destination at the top, Momoka presses the emergency stop button. Who's there? We mean you no harm, okay? I'm Kumi and this is Momoka. That's my axe! How'd you get that? We found it. Are you by chance the author of the notes scattered around here? I don't think she'd talk like that in this situation, but my notes? Oh no, have you come to execute me then? No, we're on your side. We want to escape this place and we need your help. No way. Sane people? And you want to escape? Me too! Me too! You have no idea how tough it's been living by myself. What do you say, partners? Shall we plan our exit? She's okay, she's on our side like immediately. I like this. Cut the crap. We don't got time for this shit. The sisters, they just killed our friend. What, they killed her? Killed her in cold blood. And she said she was protecting us. What a crock. Oh man, this is bad, but also good. Now's a perfect chance to kill this monster. We're not killing no monster. We just want to escape and be done with the whole thing. And leave it alive? You know why they're killing all the girls, right? Because the monster is panicking. You're a victim, aren't you, Momoka? You escaped and now you're planning to tell everyone about it. You do that, this whole situation will go down. But if it's panicking this hard, then this could be bad. Real bad. It's ordering the sisters to kill the girls because it's going to do what it was supposed to do. Mate and have offspring. It's gonna multiply real fast, and by the time we set foot outside of the school, the whole world would be gone, except for those monsters. That's why we gotta kill it. Okay, we get it. How do we do it then? How do we kill it? I have one theory, but I'm not sure if it will even work. First, we gotta knock it out of its vessel. Its vessel? Yeah, who knows how long it's been inside that priest's body. Without a vessel to manipulate, it wouldn't be able to do all that shape-shifting. Oh, so it does that too. The shape of this thing is weird. When it's sleeping unconscious, it takes the shape of the room it's in, like a liquid. Oh, okay, so I've been there. When it's unconscious, it reverts to the original form of the vessel. That's when we'll make our move. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If this thing is on high alert, then how are we going to put it to sleep? Well, I stockpiled on needles that the sisters used to drug the girls. If it's in its human form, then one injection should do. After that, we smash the head open so that we force the alien out. We have to make sure that we're covering our orifices when we do so. And then what? After it's done with out of its shell, what do we do? Well, to be honest, I don't know. That's all I could gather from observing it. What happens after that is new territory. My guess, just gun it down in whatever form it's in after that. Gun it down with what, this axe? No. With this. Sister Keiko withdraws a large shotgun from the hole in the wall. This keeps going back and forth from being genuinely fucking gross and horrifying to just being completely ridiculous. Now we have shotgun nuns. Oh my god. I guess we gotta come up with a plan, huh? I think I'm the fastest one, so I'll stab the thing with the drugs. Momoka, you hold the shotgun until I'm done with it. I feel confident with the axe, so I'll be in charge of getting the alien out of its head. What do I do then? Back up in case anything goes wrong. If any of us falls, you pick up our weapons and fight like hell. Got it. Before the girls could carry out their plan, they had to prep, to make sure that none of them would succumb to the monster's control. Sister Keiko let Momoka and Kumi have a shot of vodka. Oh, right, because then they can't get brainwashed. But still, though. The liquor burned its way down Momoka's throat and filled it ball up into a pit of fire inside her stomach. She wanted to throw it back out, but there was no time for that. Momoka and Kumi were now tipsy, but they fought their hardest to stay focused. From one shot of vodka, I guess they are like teenage girls, so I guess a shot of particularly strong vodka would fuck them up. The three of them went inside the elevator and called it down. When we reached the bottom, Momoka and Kumi were met with an unpleasant sight. Yokochi? What happened here? Oh, jeez! Oh my god, Chizuru! Wait, where did she come from? Harimatsu, Odagiri, Kihara. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. What happened? After you guys all left, the sisters began going into every dorm room and killing every girl. I hid in the basement since that's where you guys said you were going. And when I did, I heard a gunshot. I went to this room and saw Kihara on the floor. She was shot in the head. Sister Etsuko was in shock. I made a noise and she turned around and looked at me. I was scared, but she handed me the gun and asked me to kill her. So I did. I'm so sorry, Harimoto. None of this would have happened if I hadn't told on you. This is all my fault. Everyone's dying all because... Nah! I wouldn't say that. I failed God, so please, make me atone for my... No! There's no way you could have known that this would happen. Sure, it is your fault, but asking us to kill you for it? That's just... I mean, it is your fault. You totally caused all this. Everything is totally, it's totally on you. What the fuck, Kubi? We're going to fix this. If you truly want to pay for your sins, then let's try to get out alive. You know what you could do, Yokochi? I like how they didn't give her a portrait. Only the young girls. Go back to the sister's office and radio for help. We'll take care of everything down here, okay? These sisters, they're not your friends anymore. Take that sister's gun and use it to protect yourself. Go, now. Okay. Aw, so Chizuru is dead. Well, I liked her, though. Kumi, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's get moving. The priest is on the bottom floor. Let's get moving. We see any other sisters, we kill them. You got that? Got it. This is the craziest goddamn game. The priest room is all the way down. Why don't you girls take another shot of vodka to be safe? Now she's just like getting us drunk. This is absolutely the weirdest shit. I'm just sorta... This was my cell before, so there's nothing new here. Just making sure I'm not missing something important. The girls decide that Sister Keiko should lead first, while Kumi follows her closely with the axe in hand. Momoka would be behind them both, watching from the sidelines. When they enter the room, they see that it's completely empty. It's not here? Are we sure it's not someplace else? That could be the case, but why would they let it out? It hasn't done that in all the time I've been here. With nothing happening in the room, Momoka begins to feel lightheaded. She was hoping that the adrenaline would keep her straight, but the vodka was really settling in now. Suddenly, the door behind them shut closed. The walls begin to seep blood from every corner, and bulging arteries and veins form on the floor. That son of a bitch! Someone let it out and now it's got us trapped in here! Where is it then? It's this entire room now. We've got no way to drug it when it's at this size. What? The stench of raw meat and fat quickly filled the room, and with no ventilation, the air was almost staggering. The feet of the girls squished into the floor like they had just plopped their feet into mud, but it was all gore and awful. I don't know that word. Suddenly, bulging tentacles took a hold of Kumi's and Sister Keiko's ankles and swept them under their feet. They were suspended upside down in the air while Momoka remained grounded. I'm suddenly very glad none of this is visualized. The suspended girls dropped their weapons and they plopped into the ground where they were slowly swallowed by the hungry floor. More tentacles emerged from the walls and ceiling alike, and they mouthed the limbs of Kumi and Sister Keiko. Momoka couldn't do anything but squat down in panic. There's pots everywhere. You have to destroy them. Huh? Pots around the room sprouted from below and were throbbing in a disgusting maroon. Momoka could see webs of veins orchestrating the tentacles from the pots. Got it. What is this? Just as Momoka was going to make her move, a large mass of meat coated in fatty oils and blood appeared right before her. I'm guessing that's the priest. Destroy the pots. Oh! Oh, I'm actually doing shit now. Okay. What the fuck? Fuck. Ow. I think I died. Momoka could no longer hear out one ear. All in a single moment, the tentacle ingested all of Momoka's earwax and bursted her eardrum. It probed itself deeper into Momoka's head until it reached her brain. Momoka was instantly driven mad as the alien squeezed itself in between the spaces of her brain. On the outside, Momoka's mouth was foaming and her body was spasming. Her bowels were emptied and the monster ingested that too. It would only be another couple seconds before Momoka's body was entirely consumed by whatever this was. Momoka thinks to herself about why she can still feel all of this, but even her ability to think has been greatly reduced. She can't quite explain it, but she certainly feels every second of this. Momoka's consciousness was pushed back to the smallest part of her brain to accommodate this foreign intruder. The alien and Momoka have now connected conscious. Huh? Now have a connected conscious, okay. But Momoka can't understand any of it. Its thoughts are high-pitched and distorted, as if its voice was put in a blender. This would be Momoka's life until the alien were to die, and that would not happen soon. I think I fucked up. Oh god. Alright, well, let's try that again. The pot exploded and inside was a needle from Sister Keiko. Momoka obtained a needle. So I guess I'm just destroying the pots and running whenever this fucker gets too close. Alright. Inside was a needle from Sister Keiko. Momoka obtained a needle. So... Ah, shit, no! Destroy the damn pod! Okay, so that's 3... I have 3 needles now. Do I attack this thing? When the monster tried to wrap itself around Momoka, Momoka withdrew the needle and stabbed it in its body. She injected the fluid inside. Oh! When the monster tried to... Okay, so 3 times. Cool. With the third and last needle put into the alien's body, the structure of the room begins to wobble. It's working! You're putting it to sleep! After a moment, the meat on the walls and ceiling begin to peel back, making disgusting sounds as it retracts into the alien's body. Kumi and Sister Keiko are released and fall onto the floor, making a heavy thud. The floor is back to being wood. The weapons that were previously swallowed also dropped from the ceiling. As soon as everything was back to normal, all that remained was the 3 girls and the body of a middle-aged man. He was on the ground. Kumi immediately picked up the axe and rushed over to the man's body. You bastard! She raised the heavy weapon over her shoulder and swung down with all her might. Which wasn't much, considering she's like, what, 15? The man's head caved in and contorted when the blade connected with it. It almost seemed as if the injury woke him up and his body began to spasm. Watch out! That means it's about to come out! Kumi, keep smashing the head! But Kumi wasn't even listening to the sister anymore. She was in her own world, doing what she wanted to do. With each swing, Kumi screamed angrier and angrier. A primitive switch had flipped inside her brain. A switch that told her if she didn't keep swinging, it would all be over. Finally, something that resembled chewed up fat popped out of the crushed man's ear. They really like fat. Whoever made this. Who was that again? Moka. We had something with fat, apparently. But even with the alien removed, Kumi continued to rain hell on the man's head. His eyes popped out, his jaw was unhinged, and hundreds of skull fragments were stabbing his exposed brain. Oh my god! Kumi felt as if she axed his head into dust, that she would get back to her childlike innocence, that Chizuru would come back, but they were both long gone now. It was impossible to retrieve any of them back. Kumi will now live with this traumatic experience for the rest of her life. This was not something she could just move on with. It's also not something we should focus on right now. Can we just kill the alien, please? Is that it? With the alien now out of its shell, it looked pathetic. It looked like stepped-on gum. But Sister Keiko knew what this thing was capable of. She took the shotgun and pointed the barrel straight at it. And then... wow, that was not a shotgun sound. Momoka end. Wait, the game is over? We're not gonna get an epilogue or anything? Oh! Created by Moka. Graphics by Enterbrain, Momoka, and 32D. Are they like taking a bow like it's a play or something? No, this is an epilogue. Okay. Music and sound effects by Enterbrain and Vitachi. Special thanks to Enigmaopea and 32D. Oh, they are like taking a bow. Huh, I'll be damned. Thanks for playing. Yeah, well, thanks for fucking traumatizing me for life with a horrible sex cult alien story. This was actually really good. It definitely went in a lot of different places than I expected and got a lot grosser than I was prepared for. This is fucked up, guys. It really is. But, oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to start a new game. Well, it'll just have to sit on this warning screen for a bit. But, yeah, I did like it. How do I describe this? Sometimes you really just need to go balls to the wall, right? Sometimes a horror story just needs to drop all pretenses that it is anything else and just be as crazy as it needs to be. And I do feel like that works here. You veer dangerously close on being a straight up fucked up porn game on occasion. I do still think some moments should be visualized for extra effect, like let it be. You have all these great build-ups and descriptions in text, but this is more of a book than it is game. I feel like every now and then there should be like a shocking image. Like when the priest roars. Give me a drawing of the priest. The alien-infested priest. Stuff like that, you know, just, you know, maybe not the sex part. This was nuts. This whole thing was completely nuts. And I'm honestly kind of impressed with how nuts it is. So, yeah, that was Momoka. Holy shit.